everyone! This is Yui Mugino, and today I am not just your interviewer at HoHaiYo.com. I will be answering questions as a singer-songwriter myself. My name is Yui Mugino, and I am a singer-songwriter based here in Japan. I do a lot of different types of singing, from singing my own original songs as a singer-songwriter, featuring on other artists' songs. And you might have heard my voice on maybe some anime series because I have sung some insert songs for anime series in the past. My most recent works as an artist would be singing the opening theme for the movie Princess Principal Crown Handler. It is the movie for the famous series Princess Principal. If you haven't watched it yet, I hope you do. And the movie was actually supposed to be coming out in 2020 April. But due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it's been postponed. So the release of the movie will actually be 2021, February 11th. And the movie is actually a 6-part movie. So the movie will come out 6 times. And the first episode of that is coming out in February. And I sang the opening theme for that, which is called Lies and Ties, as a featuring artist. So the song is by the group Void Chords, and it's featuring Yui Mugino. So I hope you guys all have a chance to check it out because the song has already been released. You can find it on, I think, streaming platforms, and you can also purchase it online. And I also do a lot of works as a songwriter, writing songs for other artists. And I think my most recent release was I co-wrote the coupling song on the debut single for the artist NiziU. I'm sure you guys have maybe heard of their name because they are really, really popular right now. The famous JYP group. Their debut single came out in December 2020 called Step and a Step. And I wrote the music for the coupling song with my friends. And the title is called Joyful. So I hope you guys can check that out as well. So just to tell you a little bit about my background, I actually spent my middle school and high school years in a secondary school in Hong Kong. So although I lived there for 7 to 8 years, when I went there in 2017, that was actually the first time that I had a live performance, live show as a singer-songwriter in Hong Kong. So everything seemed really fresh for me, although I lived there for so long. But when I sang in front of everyone, I think maybe a lot of people there, they weren't accustomed to maybe Japanese songs. And I have a mixture of Japanese and English songs in my original. And on the album album called You and I, when I went to Hong Kong, it was for the release of my mini album called You and I. But I have both English and Japanese songs on there. And I think when I performed, everyone was very, very, first of all, welcoming. Very, very welcoming. So although I was nervous at first, I really didn't have anything to worry about because everyone was so welcoming. And I think my songs I feel were very well received. I did explain in English what my Japanese songs were about, but I feel like people in Hong Kong really were used to hearing songs in other languages, not just Cantonese and Mandarin. And I was very happy to see that people from other countries were interested in my Japanese songs. And a lot of people purchased my album when I was singing as well, and that really made me happy. I feel like I always knew that music is universal, but when you go to another country and then you see it right in front of you, you see the magic happen right in front of you, it's really a different kind of amazing feeling. So when the COVID-19 pandemic hit Japan, I think the lockdown happened around the end of February or March. But I have been doing a lot of producing and writing songs for other artists this year, 2020. And when the lockdown happened, within a week or two, every production that I was involved in just completely stopped, came to a halt. And I spent the next month and a half doing nothing. I had no work, basically. So being a freelancer, since I don't belong to any agency, it was quite a tough time, and I'm sure it was a tough time for everyone else as well. But when you have nothing planned, when all the work that you were supposed to do just disappears and you have no idea what's going to happen in the next few months, you get very worried, you know. And I did get kind of depressed, I would say, a bit. But it did take some time for me to get back on my feet and really start writing music again. I think I went like a month without writing any music. Because, you know, you have to stay at home, there's a lockdown, and you can't really, you can talk to other people online, but it's different from actually meeting people. And songwriting has always been like a bit of a lonely process, but since I'm very used to writing with other people in the same room, it was a very strange feeling having to write by myself. But I did get back on my feet eventually by talking to a lot of people online. When I was busy going out and working, I really couldn't communicate much with other people, but being home online, not having much work to do, I actually had a lot of time to catch up with people I hadn't talked to in a long time. And that really helped me because I knew I wasn't alone in this, or like the entire world was in this together. So in that sense, I did rekindle a few like friendships, I guess. I did get closer to a lot of people who I didn't think I would. So that really helped me in this tough time. As of right now, I don't have plans to be in China anytime soon, but I really would love to. The last time I was in Hong Kong, I was able to perform, but it's been 3 years now, and I do have new originals, new songs I would like everyone to hear, as my style of songwriting has been evolving quite a lot in the last 3 years. So I would really like a chance to be able to perform in China and in Asia and pretty much, you know, all over the world. But I hope the COVID-19 pandemic settles down as soon as possible so we can all start planning to visit. And, you know, I would really love to meet any fans in China if you're there. In the meantime, please feel free to follow me on my social media. I do update quite often, and you can get to know what kind of a person, what kind of a singer, songwriter I am in the meantime. But I am very excited for the future, and I can't wait to be able to sing in front of everyone again. To everyone who's watching, to my fans or future fans watching, I would say that I am still a developing artist, but I have been working on my craft for the last 2 years, and I think when I get to see you the next time, I will have a lot to share with you. So while that can't be made possible yet due to the pandemic, I think, although I can't be there physically, maybe I can be there virtually, as I've been participating in a series of live shows called on VR Chat. It's called VR Chat Live, and we did our first show in November, and I think it went pretty well. It was my first time singing in the virtual world, but it was also my first show this year, my first proper show this year, and it really felt amazing to be able to see everyone watching and reacting to what we're doing on stage. So hopefully you guys can join us also, and look forward to any future performances, future events coming in 2021. I can't wait for this pandemic to be over, and when that's all done, hopefully I can actually physically go and visit and perform for everyone. Thank you so much for having me today. Bye!